Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tottenham Hotspur career mode here in FIFA 22. In the previous episode, we made our way through the January transfer window. We did make a few transfers, one of which, in retrospect, I'm realizing I don't know what I was thinking making that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We had received a transfer offer for Lucas Moura, who we were looking to move on. We already have enough depth at his position. He's getting up there in age. The offer from Club Brugge was like 31 million or something like that. Or actually, no, it was less than that plus a swap deal, I'm pretty sure. We ended up being able to squeeze about 37 million out of them. Then I was going to use that money to buy a backup, either center back or left back, because I had been complaining about needing depth in those positions in defense. We identified this guy here, Sant Justi, which I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm just using my knowledge of languages from around that part of the world, from where he's from, the Netherlands. We identified him as the guy we wanted. However, in the process of identifying him as who we wanted and selling Lucas Moura, we received a loan deal for Joe Rodon. It's from Leicester. It's only for the remainder of the season, which I ended up accepting, which leaves us in the exact same position as before with one fewer center backs than I wanted. I wanted to bring in this guy to be in addition to Joe Rodon, so we would have a little bit more rotation in the center back position. Now we're just left with Sant Justi being our backup center back instead of Joe Rodon. So I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking. The positives, though, it is only a loan until the end of the season. So when the season ends, we'll get Joe Rodon back. Sant Justi is here permanently. So at the end of the season, we'll have the center back depth we're looking for. I think we should be fine because Sant Justi is a few overall higher than Joe Rodon. So if anything, we got an upgrade instead of just the depth we want. But when the season ends, we'll have not only a better center back, but also the depth that we need. Looking at the calendar here, I think the two games that we'll play this episode will be the home game against Wolves, who are in 6th place, and then the away game against Man City. I have already played Man City this season. It was our first game of the season. However, you might recall I had some technical difficulties during that part of the career mode, and that gameplay did not get recorded. So even though I'm not trying to play teams too many times, I am going to go ahead and play that one so you all can see me play against Man City. I am going to sim the Conference League games here against Spartak Moscow. Like I said, I don't care too much about this tournament. Winning it is only going to get us into the Europa League, and knock on wood, I think we're on track to qualify for the Champions League actually this season. So this competition doesn't mean too much to me. And then we will end the episode before the not the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea, which we will probably play in the beginning of the next episode. We have the game here against Wolves. I'm going to play in our third kit. I don't think I've actually played a game with our third kit yet, so I've made that decision there. It looks like this Wolves team is not too different from their real-life team. I think Haidara there at left mid is someone new. Is that the Haidara from RB Leipzig maybe? But they're in 6th, so this should be a pretty interesting game. I'm excited to see how we do. Our first team is full strength and pretty much fully fit, so let's get into the game. Harry Kane is coming off of a hat trick in his last game. He now has double-digit goals for the Premier League season, which is great to see. And there he is as a tifo, and I'm really excited to get into the game here. And Harold has been the subject of the pre-match talks, and he will get us underway against Wolves. Emerson has the ball down here on the right. We'll play it into Son, who will play in Ndombele. Oh, what a interception from Willy Bolly there. We have the ball with Ndombele here. I saw Son, who was in space, but he didn't make the run, and we end up turning the ball over and now having to do some defending here. And they're in, and Hugo makes a huge save. Oh, and Podence, I think, was offside, but he was never going to finish from that angle anyways. Their defense has been really strong so far in cutting out some passes. We got to make sure that we're more clinical with our passes. We've won a corner here. We managed to bring out Willy Bolly out wide, and he blocked our cross, but we'll whip it in with the corner here. See if we can't get a head on the ball. We do. Oh, and that's the first time it's actually been on target. And, of course, I have a guy in the box. Let's whip it in again. I don't know who that was. Højbjerg got decent contact. It just wasn't strong enough. That was a chance. That was a real chance. Oh, but we have another chance here. But we've wasted it. Their defense has just been really good. It's one of those days where every single pass is going to get cut out at the last minute with a really great, a well-timed interception. So we just got to really make sure that we're finding the open players, making sure we're making clean and easy passes. I'm trying to force it a little bit too much right now, and they're intercepting all my passes. This game's been a little chaotic. Let's slow it down, possess the ball. I don't think he's barely touched the ball this game. Let's get him going. And with his basically first touch of the game, he's in on goal. I'm going to cross it way far post. That was incorrect. I saw Emerson. I wanted to go to him way down there at the bottom. The cross just wasn't strong enough. Sanchez was out of position there. They found some space, but our defense tracked back well, and we've won the ball back. Go, Emerson, go. You're fast. I can't believe Johnny's actually catching up to you almost. Ah, that fake shot is so bad in this game. Our defense is just getting pulled out everywhere, completely out of position. But we've been fortunate that with the 5 at the back, we always have someone there to cover. Just got to be a little bit more careful. They keep finding Podence down here on the bottom. I don't know how Emerson didn't win that. They still have the ball. Let's see if we can block him off here. Prevent that cross from coming in. Doing pretty well so far. Sanchez, well done. That'll be halftime. There haven't really been too many clear-cut chances for either side. Our passes have been pretty poor today, but we've also been defending really well. I think a 0-0 result so far has been fair. Yeah, no real chances for either team, but let's see if we can break them down in the second half. We found Reguilon in some space here, but there's really nothing to do. What a pass! Oh, that was our first real chance. Reguilon with a beautiful ball into Kane. But they just, again, their defense has been in the perfect position every time, and that'll be a block, but we get a corner out of it. Corner is whipped into Romero, who can't, to get blocked. Can we work it again, though? Nope. Poor passing in the final third there from us. Traore is away here. We pushed up a lot of players on that attack, and so we were kind of left out. We've pushed them back though. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! We're getting super lucky here that we're not behind. I'm gonna bring on a sub. Ndombele is getting tired. I do have a training plan on him to improve his stamina, but it's still pretty low. We got to make some changes. We got to make some changes, or otherwise we're going to lose this game. Son is in here. We found some space. This could be the one chance we need. Has to be Son. Finish that. Let's go. Dele Alli made a beautiful interception who found Kane, and then Kane played in Son. Their center back just didn't close down fast enough, and then Son with his pace was away, finds the far post. And I don't think we deserve that very much, but I'll take it. Now let's just not concede any goals here. Let's go. Reguilon again has found some space here on the left. I'm going to just cross that in. Oh, that was a decent cross. It finds its way to Son. We'll work it back out wide here. To Højbjerg. To Lo Celso. Finesse. Just wide. Just wide. What a ball that was from their center back to find Traore in some space on the flank. But Reguilon is back to defend well. Can we prevent this attack? Dama with the ball again. We've made them cycle it out wide, and we win the ball back, and we can counter. Let's do a 1-2 here. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Poor ball. Dele, come on, Dele. There you go. Dele's actually had a great game since he's come on. Work out wide to Emerson. We will cross it in to Kane. Oh my word, it's beautiful. We worked it from the bottom up to the top into the middle to Kane. Dele Alli's had some really crucial tackles. He's had 2 tackles that have led to both of our goals, which is not something you usually can say about Dele Alli. Look at this cross from Emerson. Beautifully placed at the far post. Kane with 3 Wolves players around him wins the ball, and we have a 2-0 lead. For our remaining 2 subs, I'm going to bring on Skip for Lo Celso, and then I know Sant Justi can't actually play left back, but he's got 91 pace, and he's not getting any stat downgrades. So, I mean, you know, with that pace, I feel like we'll be fine to put him there. Let's see how he does in game. Reguilon's found some space again. Man, Reguilon is just finding some space down here on the bottom. That's not going to be a goal. Their goalie will come out and claim. Here comes Skippy, and making his debut is Sant Justi, Jeremiah Sant Justi. He's a center back, but he's coming on as a left wing back. He's got the pace for it, so let's see how he does. Skip coming on and almost immediately making an impact. But we'll win a corner. Oh my God, we've actually scored off of a corner. I don't believe it. I saw that Sanchez would probably win that header, but I didn't comment because I thought just like any other corner it was going to go over. But he's bulleted that header into the net. Look at this. Wins it from outside the penalty box. Oh, it's perfectly placed. Is that Sanchez's first goal of the season? We won't know because the game doesn't show that anymore. But it's 3-0, and that should secure us the victory if we hadn't already. Okay, well, with Sant Justi's first action of the game, he lets Traore just get in behind him pretty easily, and then he whips in across to Raul Jimenez, who fires it home. Let's look at this replay. Yeah, so Sant Justi just lets Traore in, and then he rifles it into Jimenez with a beautiful finish. I mean, it's 3-1, so we're winning this game, but I'm really disappointed with that. I know he's out of position, but he's got the pace to do better there. Hugo has just claimed a cross from Traore. He'll boot it up, and that should be the game. All right, I'm really bummed we didn't get a clean sheet. We allowed a late goal, but I think we dominated that second half, and I think a 3-1 win is deserved. Before the Conference League game here against Spartak Moscow, I did just want to take a look and see how our loan players are doing, to see if we've gotten any of the loan system juice here. So Jack Clark's only gone up 1 overall. Wada here has gone up 3, which is pretty cool. Sessegnon's gone up 1. Oh my gosh, Rusu's gone up 8, and he only just recently went out on loan, I think. Did I not just send him out on loan in this transfer window? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's sometimes the loan system can be a little bit glitched, so that's awesome to see. Pape Sarr, who's been on loan since the career mode started, who I haven't even really interacted with yet. He's gone up 2, which is awesome. Same with Itete, who's gone up 2, and Carter Vickers, who's only gone up 1. He could also be a good center back option to use when he gets back to add to some of our depth. So it's good to see at least everyone's gone up. And Rusu, I'm really excited to see what happens with him when he comes back, because I'm pretty sure he's out on a 2-year loan, if I'm not mistaken. For the first leg of the Conference League game here against Spartak Moscow, it is home. I am going to use the second team as I have been doing the whole time in this tournament. With the home leg, first of all, I'm thinking that should give us the advantage. But again, even if we lose, I'm not too bothered. I'm not taking this competition too seriously, so we will just give it a quick sim. And we will get a 3-1 win. Dele Alli scoring, Son scoring, and then who got the first one? Romero getting us on the board early. So a 3-1 win, that puts us in a good position for the second leg to advance. We have an international management offer here from Canada. Now, this one is intriguing. You might remember I still have the one from Denmark, which is actually expiring in just a couple days. You see it expires there on the 25th of February, and it is currently the 19th of February. You can see in the top right there when this offer was sent. So I said if I didn't get any better offers, I would accept the Denmark offer. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reject that offer, and then, you know what? Let's go for it. I'm actually going to reject this offer. I think next season we will get some better international management offers, and we will go ahead and accept those. So for now, we will reject this Denmark offer. I really was thinking I was going to accept it, but I've decided I just want a little bit of a higher level of a team. So no offense, Denmark, but it's just not the right time. We've made it to the Man City game. They currently sit in 4th. This game is at the Etihad Stadium. It seems that Liverpool have been playing all of their games before us because they have one more game played and are ahead of us. But if we can at least get a draw, we'll be level on points with them. If we can get a win, we'll be back on top. It's looking like it's becoming kind of a 2-horse race, although the top 4 seem to be pulling away from the rest of the league, so I wouldn't put it past Man City if they beat us this game to kind of give a title charge, but we really want to make sure we win this game. We're going to go with a full strength starting squad here. Some of our defenders are a little bit tired. I'll probably end up bringing on Sant Justi for one of those defenders that doesn't have full stamina. Looking at the Man City team, it looks like they've made quite a few transfers. They have Alexander Isak as their starting striker, and then in the defense there, I see Matthias de Ligt is starting at left center back, and then Benjamin Pavard at right back. So they've made some interesting signings. Let's see how those signings fare against us in this game today. It's a huge game. A win for Man City would probably reignite their title charge, but a draw or a win for us would probably end it and, really give us some momentum going into the final 10 games or so of the season. Isak will get us kicked off here, and we will go against Man City to try to win both games against them this season. I found Reguilon in some space here. I had to take a one-time shot with Son Kane. Oh, but he's offside. Wait, I don't understand. He wasn't anywhere close to being offside, was he? Let me look at this again. So here's the ball in with Reguilon. Oh, he is offside barely. We were inches away from an early 1-0 lead. Cancelo has the ball out wide, but Emerson makes a great tackle, and we'll give them a... Oh, okay, I guess a goal kick. I thought for sure that would be a corner. Højbjerg has the ball out wide. He is not the ideal player I would want on the ball there. Oh, that was not the right ball. We had a good counter-attacking opportunity there, but we just couldn't find the right ball at the end. Gabriel Jesus had the ball out wide. He's worked it towards the middle. We just can't win it off of him. And Hugo has to make a save. That was some poor defending from us. Great save from Hugo. We just can't win the ball off of them. We're doing a good job of staying in front of them on the ball, but we just can't win any tackles. Come on, Hugo. Okay, offside. Emerson with the ball here. Plays it into Lo Celso, to Ndombele. I see Reguilon, who will cross it in. That's not the best cross, and the opportunity is gone. Jesus has the ball way out of position. He brought it all the way from the left, or from the right to the left, and then ended up just losing possession pretty easily. Now we have a chance to go. I see, just pass it. Oh my God, we had so many players making wide open runs. Kane just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. We've won the ball beautifully, and Son's away. This has to be a goal. It's not going to be a goal, is it? I messed up. I slowed down and went for the finesse. I shouldn't have done that. Kane is in. All right, I'm not finessing this. I'm just having a go. Having a crack on goal. Ederson with another save. Ederson is keeping them in the game so far. We should have 2 goals. It should be 2-0, but Ederson's made some beautiful saves. And then there's a third save. We're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. They had a decent scoring opportunity there, but Jesus put it over in the end. Our midfield is working really well this game. We're winning the ball back in some good positions for counterattacks, and we've had a couple breaks on goal, but Ederson is just keeping them in this game. I think we have the upper hand right now. I'm looking for us to get the breakthrough in the second half. Højbjerg just won the ball back in the midfield, and we can't counter. Again, a beautiful ball-winning tackle in the midfield, opportunity to break. We just can't find the final pass. Looks like they're going to make a sub here. Is that Phil Foden coming on for Jesus? So taking off some pace for some technical ability. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of that. They've worked it out wide here too, Phil Foden, with his first touch of the game. Please don't let him get in. They've worked it to Sterling in the middle. Just stay in front. Beautiful block. But we can't get the ball out, and they'll recycle it. Just stay in front. Stay in front. Good save, Hugo. Good save. We defended the corner well, and then Romero will break. Not the ideal player I want on the ball here. But he'll play a beautiful ball into Son, who will find Kane, who will finally finish. That's what we wanted. Went for the finesse shot, just put a little bit more power on it, and we're finally able to capitalize on a counter. 1-0. Romero took the ball a little bit farther than I would have hoped, but we found Kane, who just smashes it near post. We'll bring on Dele Alli. and we'll try to hold this lead. And that'll be Kane's 13th of the season. He's scored quite a few in the last, like, 2 games or so. Kane finds Son now, and Son is in. I think I'm just going to bang this near post or far post, but we'll take it. The first goal was Son to Kane. The second goal is Kane to Son. We have a 2-0 lead. Now we just got to hold on still. This all came from another ball-winning tackle from Dele Alli, by the way, who has been actually doing really well playing just kind of a center midfielder position tracking back. We're going to bring on Sant Justi here, as I was kind of saying before the game, for Sanchez. And let's see if he can redeem himself from his rather poor performance in his first appearance off the bench in the last game against Wolves. Sterling has found some space here. Emerson will try to close down. They'll cross it in, but we will clear it out. Good defense. And then we'll see if we can break here. See Reguilon out wide. He's being closed down by Zach Cancelo, I think. I don't know if we're able to get past him, but we will hold on to the ball. Recycle it out wide. Into Dele. Into Kane, who holds on to the ball. Into whoever that is. But it's a save from Ederson. Kane could be in again here. It's a little bit wider than I would have liked. The ball is not great, and they'll clear it out. Son is in to make it 3. It's too easy. We've made it 3-0. We're winning the ball back too easily in the midfield. One pass to Son, who doesn't even have to take a touch. Just fires it in, and that'll secure it. With our final sub of the game, I'm going to bring on Dominic Calvert-Lewin, get him some game time in the Premier League, coming on for Harry Kane here. We were on the attack, but I guess the game was over. We'll get another win against Man City, a 3-0 win. That gives us back-to-back wins on them over the season, 6 points out of 6, an aggregate of 8-1 goals for to goals against. That's a big win for us. That's going to keep us on pace with Liverpool for the title. Would have been an even bigger win if Ederson wasn't such a beast. We probably could have gotten like 5 or 6 goals. But we're simming on here to the Conference League game, the away leg against Spartak Moscow, which we will once again simulate with the second team. The second team beat them 4-1 in the first leg, which gives me confidence going into this one. We will give it a quick sim and hopefully advance. And we do. We lose the game 2-1. Could have made it pretty close, but we end up advancing 4-3 on aggregate into the next round of the UEFA Europa Conference League. Looking at the calendar here, our next game is the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea, which we will play to try to get us some silverware. Then moving into the month of March, the next game after that is a FA Cup game against Fulham, which I will simulate. I will probably also simulate this game here against Everton. We have Slavia Praha as our next opponent in the Conference League, which we'll just sim both of those. I already played Manchester United this season, and we beat them. I don't want to play them again because I've already played them, but they are one of our title contenders, so we'll just have to see kind of what the league looks like when we get to this game to determine whether or not I want to play them, because I would prefer to play this game against West Ham as a London derby. Even though they are pretty low in the table, I think this would be a fun game to play, and then we'll probably simulate all the way through the month of March in the next episode. But to kick off next episode, we have a huge game, a Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. But y'all will have to wait till the next episode to see this final. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next episode.